Hello, dear learners. I welcome you all to the MCQ session again from Pharmaceutical Chemistry. We are on the chapter Diuretic Drugs. It is also as well you can apply for pharmacology and toxicology since the video is on classification of diuretic drugs. So, in part 1 MCQs of classification of diuretic drugs, we are going to talk about few of the MCQs, before which I would like to tell you that you should first go through the trick to remember the classification of diuretic drugs, which is there on the pharmacy info line. And here in unique way you will get to learn the MCQs with explanation on pharmacy info line. So to start with the first question, the question is diuretic drugs are classified as dash. डायूरेटिक ड्रग्स क्लासीफाई कैसे होते हैं, कौन से क्लासेस है डायूरेटिक ड्रग्स के, वेदर इट इज़ वीक डायूरेटिक्स, वेदर इट इज़ मॉडरेटली पोटेंट डायूरेटिक्स, वेदर इट इज़ वेरी पोटेंट डायूरेटिक्स और ऑल ऑफ देम. इसमें से कौन सा क्लास डायूरेटिक का है या फिर सभी क्लासेस डायूरेटिक्स के हैं. कम ऑन फास्ट, यू कैन पुट योर आंसर इन द कमेंट सेक्शन and later on you can verify it. Till that we will go for the explanation. So the classes of diuretics, if you will see, they are classified as highly potent diuretics, moderately potent diuretics, low efficacy diuretics, that is less potent or weak diuretics you can call them as, which are sub-classified. So the correct answer is, it is all of them. Diuretics are classified as weak diuretics, moderately potent diuretics, very potent diuretics. Like here, very potent diuretics are also known as loop diuretics or high ceiling diuretics. Moderately potent diuretics are also known as thiazide diuretics or thiazide related diuretics. Then weak diuretics, if you will see, they are further subclassified into 4 to 5 classes. So this way the diuretic classes are there. Next question, if you will see this one is the again a very nice schematic which I have got. Diuretics which are divided into, like see, loop diuretics, which is nothing but high ceiling diuretics, that is very potent diuretics. Thiazide diuretics, that is moderately potent diuretics, and these all are weak diuretics. Okay, carbonic anhydrase inhibitor, osmotic diuretics are weak diuretics, and potassium sparing diuretics. Next, if you will see, the question is dash amongst the given is a weak diuretic, whether caffeine is a weak diuretic, whether chlorothiazide is a weak diuretic, whether furosemide or furosemide is a weak diuretic, or spironolactone is a weak diuretic. Which amongst the given is a weak diuretic? You can put your answer in the comment box. Till that we will go for the explanation. Classification of diuretics, as you can see here, this is specifically for weak diuretics, wherein I have told you in the earlier question that weak diuretics are subclassified into several classes. So the classes are osmotic diuretics, okay, non-electrolytes, then acidifying salts, you can see here, xanthine derivatives are there, carbonic anhydrase inhibitors are there. Okay, so out of that, the xanthine derivatives such as aminophylline, theophylline, caffeine, these are weak diuretics. So now you can verify your answer. The correct answer is, it is caffeine, which is a weak diuretic from xanthine derivatives. It is a methyl xanthine. So you can check your answers now fast. Next question is dash amongst the given has mild diuretic activity along with the analeptic properties. माइल्ड डायूरेटिक होने के साथ साथ इसके पास एनालिप्टिक प्रॉपर्टीज भी है. एनालिप्टिक is nothing but CNS stimulant. In our MCQs of synonyms, in synonyms you might have seen that CNS stimulants and analeptics are nothing but one and the same. So which amongst the given is having not only diuretic activity, but along with the diuretic activity it is also having analeptic property? So whether it is caffeine, whether it is chlorothiazide, whether it is furosemide or spironolactone, you can put your answers in the comment box. Till that we will go for the explanation. Now here if you will see the classification of CNS stimulant, which includes caffeine from the class methylxanthines, and in the classification of diuretics also we have seen, in weak diuretics we have seen the xanthine derivatives like caffeine, theophylline, aminophylline, etc. Okay, so the correct answer is, it is caffeine. Now you all can check your answers. Next question is, dash methylxanthine acts as a weak diuretic. Now again every question revolves around it. Okay, so dash methylxanthine is acting as a weak diuretic, whether it is chlorothiazide, whether it is furosemide, whether it is caffeine or spironolactone. So you can guess your answers and you can put it into the comment section. We will go for explanation now. Here the same slide, classification of diuretics, the xanthine derivatives which are nothing but caffeine, aminophylline, theophylline. Okay, so the correct answer is, it is nothing but caffeine, which is a methylxanthine. You can see here this xanthine derivatives. Next question is, dash diuretic belongs to carbonic anhydrase inhibitor class, whether it is acetazolamide, whether it is methazolamide, whether it is dorzolamide, or all of them. Which diuretic amongst the given belongs to the class carbonic anhydrase inhibitors? The explanation is, diuretics, if you will see, the weak diuretics are further subclassified into osmotic diuretics, then non-electrolytes, xanthine derivatives, and carbonic anhydrase inhibitors. So the carbonic anhydrase inhibitors are acetazolamide, methazolamide, dorzolamide, and ethoxyzolamide. So the correct answer is, it is all of them. The diuretics which are from carbonic anhydrase inhibitor class are acetazolamide, methazolamide, and dorzolamide, all of them. So you can check your answers now. Next question is, moderately potent diuretics are also known as dash. मॉडरेटली पोटेंट डायूरेटिक्स का दूसरा नाम इसमें से कौन सा है? वेदर इट इज़ थायाजाइड डायूरेटिक, वेदर इट इज़ लूप डायूरेटिक्स, वेदर इट इज़ पोटेशियम स्पैरिंग डायूरेटिक्स, और नन ऑफ देम. द करेक्ट आंसर इज, इट इज़, if you will see, thiazide diuretics, which we have seen earlier also in question 1, that high efficacy diuretics are nothing but they are high ceiling diuretics or very potent diuretics. Medium efficacy diuretics, they are also known by the name thiazide diuretics, since all are having the suffix that is thiazide, hydrochlorothiazide, chlorothiazide, etc., benzothiazide, etc. Okay, so the correct answer is, it is thiazide diuretic. Next question is, very potent diuretics are also known as dash. Very potent diuretics, whether they are also known as loop diuretics, high ceiling diuretics, both of them, or none of them. The correct answer is, you can put your answer in the comment section and you can check it later on. For the correct answer, we will go for the explanation now. The high efficacy diuretics, which are also known as high ceiling diuretics or loop diuretics, which includes furosemide, which is also known as furosemide, okay, torsemide, ethacrenic acid, which is historical. So all these are the loop diuretics. So the correct answer is, it is both of them. Now all you can check your answers. Very potent diuretics are also known as loop diuretics or high ceiling diuretics. Next, if you will see, the next question is, dash amongst the given is not an loop diuretic. इसमें से कौन सा ड्रग ऐसा है जो लूप डायूरेटिक नहीं है, मतलब के हाई सीलिंग डायूरेटिक या फिर वेरी पोटेंट डायूरेटिक के क्लास में नहीं आता. वेदर इट इज़ फ्रूसेमाइड, वेदर इट इज़ इथाक्रेनिक एसिड, वेदर इट इज़ टॉर्सेमाइड और एमिलोराइड. So you can put your answer in the comment section. Till that we will go for the explanation. If you look into the names properly, the high ceiling diuretics are nothing but furosemide or furosemide, torsemide, ethacrenic acid, which is a very ancient drug, that is which is only historical now. Okay, so all these are high efficacy diuretics. Only the remaining one, that is amiloride, if you will see, it is a potassium sparing diuretic. So the correct answer is, it is amiloride, which is not a loop diuretic. It is a potassium sparing diuretic. Next question is, dash amongst the given belongs to high ceiling diuretic. इसमें से कौन सा ऐसा ड्रग है जो हाई सीलिंग डायूरेटिक क्लास को बिलोंग करता है, मतलब कि वेरी पोटेंट डायूरेटिक है या फिर हाई एफिकेसी डायूरेटिक्स है. वेदर इट इज़ फ्रूसेमाइड, वेदर इट इज़ इथाक्रेनिक एसिड, वेदर इट इज़ टॉर्सेमाइड और ऑल ऑफ देम. You can put your answer in the comment box and we will go for the explanation now. In earlier question only we have seen the explanation of this. So it is very much easy for you people to judge the answer of this question. So high efficacy diuretics, if you will see, which are also known as high ceiling or loop diuretics, they are nothing but furosemide, torsemide, ethacrenic acid, okay, and only this one, like ethacrenic acid is historical, and furosemide, which is also known as furosemide, both these are also high ceiling diuretics. So the correct answer is, it is all of them. Next question is, dash amongst the given is potassium sparing diuretic. Whether it is furosemide, whether ethacrenic acid, torsemide or amiloride, which amongst the given is a potassium sparing diuretic? If you will see the name potassium sparing, wherein you might also be knowing that the mostly side effect caused by the diuretic drugs is hypokalemia, that is low levels of potassium. So this low levels of potassium can be overcome by the use of potassium sparing diuretic. So which amongst the given is a potassium sparing diuretic? Whether it is furosemide, ethacrenic acid, torsemide or amiloride. Now explanation we will go. Till that you can put your answer in the comment section and then you can verify your answer. So the explanation is, diuretics which includes furosemide, torsemide, ethacrenic acid, okay, all these are nothing but loop diuretics, that is nothing but very potent diuretic, and only amiloride is the option which is a potassium sparing diuretic. Not only amiloride, spironolactone, triamterene, these are also potassium sparing diuretics. So the correct answer is, it is amiloride, which is a potassium sparing diuretic. With this, we finish with few of the MCQs from the classification of hypoglycemic drugs, of diuretic drugs. Stay tuned with us for the next video on the another chapter for the same series of classification. Thank you.